What's up, y'all? It's your boy Benji, and welcome back to the benjilamar reactions. And today we got one from Flacco. And before I begin, I want to give a shout out to all the new supporters and new subscribers. I just want to thank y'all. We reached over 100 subscribers so far. We just gonna keep this thing going. But make sure y'all go follow me on my Twitch because I got a lot more stuff coming. I got story times, I got giveaways and all that. So make sure y'all go follow me on Twitch. It's at Why Not Benji on Twitch, right here on the bottom. Why Not Benji. So make sure y'all go follow me and we're going to get right into it. But today we got one from Flacco involving Shannon Sharpe and O'Senko saying, it's a lot of shit about to go down with the podcast and they might be losing this podcast because of what happened at this game a couple days ago where a fan was allegedly punched. And, I guess he's suing now, but we're going to get right into it.
Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco just messed up badly. They're going to lose a lot. Maybe even the entire podcast, bruh. The lawsuit is on its way. Their demise actually started a couple of days ago when the Steelers played the Lions. DK Metcalf, which is a wide receiver for the Steelers, he went over to a Lions fan, pulled the Lions fan down, and then punched him, and it all played out on camera. We all watched it in 4K. Well, what happened after that was DK Metcalf was suspended for 2 games. He has been fined. The fan is now suing. But the fan did a press conference, and this press conference spelled bad news for Shannon Sharpe, Ocho Cinco, and DK Metcalf.
It is really hard to get me upset, but there's 2 things: animal abuse, racism. Like, I get hot right away. Like, I can feel it in my face. It gets all warm. So I guess I want to be crystal clear about one thing. I didn't use any racial slurs, no hate speech. I mean, none of that stuff at the game. Actually, never. 15 years season ticket holder for the Lions. I've never done that at all. So, DeKalen, if you're watching this, man, if you could just say that, please. Like, my family's getting threats and stuff, and it's not cool. So whether you said that or not, I'm sure you didn't want that to happen to the family. Even if you did, like, I forgive you, man. Okay, that's all I got. Go Lions.
There's only one thing worse than real racism, and that's fake racism. Somebody lying about racism so they could profit or benefit from it. And I think that's what DK Metcalf did. There were boom mics. There were other fans around. There was a lot of people. And if this dude was screaming a racial slur at the top of his lungs to get DK Metcalf attention, that DK Metcalf heard it all the way from across the field and walked over and punched him, you think nobody else heard it? You think people around didn't hear him screaming the racial slur? You think security didn't hear him screaming the racial slur? Of course he didn't. Of course DK Metcalf made this up and lied about it. But here's the thing. DK Metcalf was smart enough to never say this publicly, right? Because DK Metcalf understand he didn't get called a racial slur. So he never said it publicly. But he sent Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco on a dummy mission. All right? Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco came on their platform that's already been sued for defamation that they settled out of court over earlier this year. That same platform they came back on, they didn't learn their lesson. And they committed more defamation and slander. They didn't say allegedly. They spoke about it as if it was a candid fact that this dude called DK Metcalf a racial slur.
Ocho, but what overshadowed the Steelers' victory was DK Metcalf being involved in an altercation with a fan at Ford Field during the second quarter. In an angle of the incident posted on Instagram, DK walked up to a fan, grabbed him by his shirt collar, pulled him closer, and then forcefully shoved him back. Now, I read something where the guy said he called him by his government name.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just I got word. Obviously, I'm not condoning, putting your hands on the fan or punching the fan, but he did call him a racial slur. He called him the N-word, and he did call.
So wait, y'all got proof they said this? Because the main man said he just called him his name, which I don't see anything too crazy with that. There's like a million people screaming your government name. It gotta be more behind this shit, because you're not just gonna walk up to a motherfucker and just grip him up by his shirt and then punch him.
His mama. And I think with those words being exchanged and the fans saying that, I think that's where the action, occurred, where he threw. I think he threw a punch. I'm not sure if he connected or whatever, but he did call him the N-word, and he called his mama. I guess
the C word. Just say the C word, Ocho.
Oh, my bad. That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay. But yeah, he did that. So he called him the N-word and the C-word.
Ocho means well, but Ocho is like not really media trained. Yeah, he does media, but Ocho ain't somebody who knows all the rules and regulations. Shannon Sharpe, I would have expected for Shannon Sharpe to say, hold on, Ocho. Say allegedly, Ocho. Right. Hold on, Ocho. Say a source told you this. Oh, hold on, Ocho. But the double back, oh yeah, he did it. Oh yeah, he did it. Oh yeah, he caught him to. Hold on. I think DK Metcalf lied. And listen, this ain't the first time it happened. Y'all remember when, I think it was Myles Garrett who said somebody called him the N-word? I think it was like Mason Rudolph called him the N-word, which is why he went so crazy and took his helmet off and started to throw it around and almost killed Mason Rudolph like on the field. But come to find out, it was never confirmed that Mason Rudolph said it. Nobody heard Mason Rudolph said it. So for him to say this, do you understand if this man would have called him a racial slur? DK Metcalf, this is not like an NBA game where you can kind of say, hey, N-word. No. Right. DK Metcalf heard him say it from across. He walked over. You would have more witnesses. You would have more people coming forward and say, hold on. DK Metcalf got called the N-word, bro. No, this dude was wrong. But
yeah, that's a little crazy. It sounds a little crazy. You come from all the way across the field because you hear a fan in a stadium full of 30,000 people. You hear one person say nigger. Like, what? Like, we gotta be realistic. At some point, he was just tweaking. He was having a bad day. He wanted to, blow off some steam. So he just, targeted some random motherfucker in the crowd and gripped him up, trying to blow it off.
But in fact, the opposite happened, right? Boom mics didn't pick up him saying the N-word. Fans didn't say he said the N-word. The only person who's saying he said the N-word is DK Metcalf. But for some reason, DK Metcalf don't want to come out and say it out of his mouth. He called me the N-word. Because DK Metcalf understand, the minute he does that, he's liable and he's the new Jussie Smollett.
That's a bad combination. A bad combination, right. And it caused DK to react. I'm sure he would have to deal with some type of discipline. You know how the NFL is. No matter what's said, they want you to be able to control yourself in that situation. But I understand. I understand.
I agree, because that's not. I think the guy was giving his side of it. He said all he did was.
I don't understand. I'm not gonna risk my whole career. I don't give a fuck if a nigga did say whatever to me. I'm not gonna risk my whole career. Like, I make millions of dollars a year. Why do I risk my whole career because of words that I said I heard from all the way across the field? Like, what the fuck? You got some bionic ears.
Call him by his government name, and I'm like, I'm sure a lot of people called him by. He's heard his government name called before.
Right.
I say that's a strong overreaction for someone to call you by your government name. And then you act like that. So I didn't put a whole lot of credence into that.
No.
I'm sure somebody that was close by would have heard what he said. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. I'm sure those fans, because at the end of the day, hey, we're all Detroit Lions fans. But more times than not, when you're wrong, fans will normally come, whether it's a visitor or not.
Mm-hmm.
If fan gets out of line, fans normally can say, nah, that's not what was said.
Yeah.
You said this, this, and this. You did this, and this.
And matter of fact, another reason why fans are going to come out, especially Detroit Lions fans, they're not going to allow one fan to make the rest of us look bad. They're not going to allow that. Listen, whatever he said, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We don't feel like that. Now, he might have been drunk out of his mind.
Right.
And said some things that he's probably going to come back and apologize for. But if I'm not mistaken, they got sound that can catch everything in that stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, especially sitting that close to the sideline. Now, I'm sure it will come out.
This was 5 days ago. 5 days. It hasn't came out yet. You know why? Because he didn't say it.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the contrary happened. The security, the people who were charged with investigating this to figure out what was said and whether or not the fans broke any rules, that security, they determined he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't say a racial slur. He didn't cuss, nothing at all.
Nothing.
And that's something the lawyers have been really pinpointing. He did nothing wrong. They coming after any and everybody, especially a media platform like Nightcap with millions of subscribers. right, with over 10 million views a month, you guys are disseminating information that's leading to this man's family being harassed, being threatened. Oh, he's coming for y'all, bro.
Yeah, no back.
But here is the lawyer breaking down how the security did the investigation and found this dude did nothing wrong.
This assault occurred about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. So what Ryan did say is he used his first name. He asked him to sign a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. But what he did not say is what matters most here. During an entire half of football and for 15 years as a season ticket holder, he did not say any racial slurs. He did not call any names. And most importantly, he complied with the Ford Field guest code of conduct. He did not use any profanity. Again, he did not use any racial slurs, and he followed the rules. And this isn't just me saying it. Ford Field security investigated the incident and allowed Mr. Kennedy to return to the seats after it was determined that no code of conduct violation occurred. Sure, so certainly he was cheering for the Lions, and he was calling Mr. Metcalf by his first name. Certainly he was trying to get Mr. Metcalf's attention, just like multiple spectators do at every NFL game every week. He also, as you can see on what's been widely distributed online through video and audio, he was trying to get an autograph on a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey as well. And Mr. Metcalf then approached the stands and instead of signing an autograph, grabbed Mr. Kennedy and pulled him downward.
Did DK say anything news specifically?
Mr. Kennedy did not hear anything that DK Metcalf said at all. And if you watch it in real time, there really wasn't time for a conversation once Mr. Metcalf got close enough to the stands to grab Mr. Kennedy.
I also hate this narrative, and I should say damn near a lie, that DK Metcalf, he must have something so terrible that DK Metcalf reacted that way. When has certain people from our community needed a reason to act a fool? When has certain people from our community needed a beyond horrific reason to get violent? Bruh, I know a DK Metcalf in every community I've ever lived, bruh. They don't need too much, right? They have low emotional regulation. I think DK Metcalf has to have low emotional IQ, low IQ in general. For you to have a $45 million guaranteed money, $45 million guaranteed contingent off of you not getting suspended. And you walked your happy feet over there and punched a fan and got suspended, voiding $45 million in guarantees, you gotta be a dummy.
Now you getting sued too.
You gotta have low emotional regulation. I think the person who would walk over there and throw away $45 million is the person who will punch somebody for calling them a name that they didn't like.
Right.
For calling them their first name because they didn't like it. Those two people aren't different. Those two people are the same person. The person who will throw away $45 million over being called a name is the same person who I believe will punch somebody on national television because they called them the first name they didn't like.
It probably will. And I guarantee you one thing about it, as a player, you're not going to lie about what somebody said. Because in order for somebody to catch your attention, for you to walk from the sideline all the way to the back, that ain't no government name, Monk. You know goddamn well. But hold on, you said what? Let me holler at you for a little minute, man. And there was another situation like that. Remember when Marcus Peters, somebody said something to Marcus Peters, and he walked back there and say, "Man, hold on, but what you say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let this football game fool you now. Yeah.
But you gotta hold
You're right.
Because all the money.
I look.
Like, what the fuck?
I just hate. Look, I get it. Your team cheer, be ecstatic, but y'all gotta chill with these names, man.
Yeah.
I mean, why go to do that, to call somebody a racial slur? Why would you call somebody? Why would you do that? Why?
Who said he did?
I mean, to get a reaction, cheer. But you ain't got to call me no racial slur. You ain't got to do none of that. Now I want everybody that there's a lot of hate going on.
Yeah.
That's being disseminated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a couple of the guys that You know, y'all know who you are. They tried
Yes,
to
sir.
pick up what we said a month ago and try to run with it. I want y'all to cover this too. But this right here, man, Ocho, when I'm listening, I'm like, well, damn. For DK to go over there and it's like, well, he said, all I said was his government name. I'm like, that man walked right across there just because you said his government name?
The reason he reacted that way was because this is a dude who's been taunting DK Metcalf at multiple games, right? He's been going to several games taunting DK Metcalf, and DK Metcalf got sick and tired of it. He's seen it.
Now they just doing anything. He's saying he's a 15-year ticket holder. Now you just saying he go around every single game just taunting you. Like, so he got season tickets to every team and to follow you wherever you go. Like, what the fuck? That don't make sense.
This dude faced way too many times and he snapped. That's what it is, bro. If this man was calling DK Metcalf a racial slur so loud that Metcalf heard it from the other side of the stadium, everybody else would.
Right.
Right.
For thousands of voices.
The security would have heard it. People next to DK Metcalf would have heard it. We call out a lot of racist grifters on this channel. Y'all know we don't play that. But the one thing that's worse than an actual racist person is a false alarm. I think this dude is a knucklehead. I think he's bizarre. I think he's obsessive. Right? But I don't think in my heart that this dude called DK Metcalf a racial slur. Right? I think he's lying about that. Y'all let me know in the comment section.
I mean, I don't know. In my mind, it could be, like I said, anybody could be lying. But me personally, I don't feel like the bull is lying. Because, like I said, you're not just going to hear one voice out of thousands of voices, especially across the field. And then it looked like from the video, it looked like he had like a helmet or something, or like some type of fucking mask or something on. So his voice would be muffled anyway. So how the fuck you hearing that? I don't know, yo. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. How y'all think this is going to play out, and, y'all thoughts on it. Make sure y'all keep liking, commenting, and subscribing. It's your boy Benji, and I'll catch y'all next time.